Let's do this transformation together. Hello, beautiful. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, you're highly welcome. I'm sure you're all subscriber. You already know the love I have for you. So let's start by cleaning up our face. This is already like a ritual. You know, we always clean up our face. After the clean up, we apply our primer or base, anyhow you want to call it. It goes. So you apply your primer. You make sure you rub it well into your skin, just like I'm doing. You use your fingers and scrub it well in your face. Then you can start with your brows. I always tell you in all my videos, I tell you that this thing they call makeup has 100, in fact, billions of techniques. You do whatever fits you. So in some of my videos, you're going to see that I apply my foundation, put powder and everything before drawing my brows. In some, you're going to see I draw my brow first. You just do what goes for you, girl. Do what goes for you, queen. So here in this video, I decided to draw my brows first after my primer. So, you know, using your spoolie, I couldn't find the normal spoolie I always use. So I decided to use the one you just saw in the video. I used brow gel and brushed my brows as you saw. Then I used powder and I kept the powder on the brows, you know. Then I go in with my brow pencil and I start drawing my brows just the way you are seeing. So there's this place on your brows called the B point. Yeah, the B point. It's at the B point that you bend your brows, because you go straight, then at the B point you bend. The B point is always where you see where your hair calf is. That's exactly where it is. And then the last point is when you draw, you see when you draw your eyeliner, where your eyeliner ends, that's where your brow is supposed to end. It's not supposed to touch the liner, but at that same level. I'm going to explain better in another video. So you just do exactly what you see in the video. After drawing your brows, after filling it, you use your spoolie to brush it to make it look more natural. From there, you go in with your concealer. You use 1 or 2 shades lighter than your skin tone. Using a concealer brush, you have to know that the concealer brush is a flat brush with strong fibers. So you use your concealer brush and you do what I'm doing. This called laziness. Don't do what I'm doing. Like, yeah, do what I'm doing, but I didn't want to say and you do what I'm doing. I want to say, and you know, I always tell you concealer is a kind of eraser. So all the imperfection of your brows, you use your concealer to clear them out. So that's exactly what I'm doing in the video. So when I said you do what I'm doing, I actually meant it, but I had to explain better. So I hope I did. You bring your concealer down to your eyelids as I'm doing. Then you use your foundation and you know, just make your brows perfect up your upper brow. If it has if it has any imperfections, you can use your foundation to make it perfect, like to define your brows. But if your brows are okay already, then no need. Mine wasn't okay, so I had to use my foundation and and make it right. So just watch what I'm doing and try to recreate. Then you come in the comment section if you recreated and tell me, hey, this is how it went. And I'll tell you, hey, that's very good, because I always like people who try. If you don't know how to do it, always try, always start, and it's going to be good, better, and best for you. So you make sure you define your brow well. I love the results. And then you take your beauty blender and try to blend your foundation into your skin so it doesn't look, different from your whole face. So that when you apply your foundation, everything is going to blend together and give you one tone. So using my V Beauty powder palette, I showed you the shade that I used. Remember, whenever you're applying powder on a foundation, on any liquid on your face, make sure you blend the liquid well to avoid crease. 1 crease, 2 creases, right? So to avoid the creases, Yeah, so I applied a light shade of powder on my eyelid. That was to prepare that's to prepare my eyeshadow. What I wanted to do here, the look I went in for here is a pink crease. It's a pink crease. So if you don't know how to crease, I'm going to show you this video. You're going to see how to cut crease. So I'm talking a lot already. I'm just going to let you enjoy the video and learn. And I really hope, I really, 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 I really hope you learn something. So using the brown sheet, I know I said I'm going to let you watch, but let me just explain this to you so you understand better, right? Using the brown shade of my V Beauty powder palette, you could as well use any brown shade you have. I used a clear brown shade. It's always better to start with a clear color and go in with a darker color of that color that you used. It always gives a better result. So I started with a clear brown color and I blended into my eyelid, starting from my crease. To know your crease is that place where you put your finger on when you close your eyes and put your finger on your eyelid and you press it inside that place. That how will I explain it? The ball. There's a ball in your eye. So when you close your eyes, there's a place that separate the bone, your how would I call it? Your eyebrow bone to the eyeball. So when you press that place, that's your crease. I don't know if I'm making sense, but just try it and you see what I'm talking about. So I started blending my crease with a light brown powder. Then I went in with a darker one. Then I used my foundation, my primer. Sorry, no, not primer. What am I saying? What's happening? I'm not focusing. Please forgive me, queens. Let's go back to it. So I was saying that I used my concealer. The concealer I used on my brow to create the crease with my concealer brush, as you saw me doing. So from there I took a pink eyeshadow and placed it on the crease. To make it more natural, I used the same brush I used for the brow powder, and I started blending. In fact, that's what I'm doing right now, blending the two colors together so it looks a little bit cleaner, yeah, and presentable. So that's how you do your crease. You blend. If you're not satisfied, you take the same brush you used for the pink color, you add a little bit of the pink color, you dust it out, and you blend that area just like I'm doing, so you look nice. So you do on that eye and you do on the other eye, and you're good to go. So using the brush you used to apply the first powder, that is that white powder, you use it now to blend the crease to avoid the harsh lines, just like I did. So you go in now for your foundation. It's true, I mixed two foundation here. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know what's wrong with me lately, but I'm really not focused. So I mixed two foundations here, V Beauty and Secure foundation, and the shades were a little bit because my face is really dark these days because I walk under the sun. So my face is darker than my neck, and when you apply foundation, it's supposed to have the same color with your neck, so your face match with the rest of your body, like the shade of your face matches with the rest of your body. So I looked at my neck and I felt like, okay, let me mix these two foundations, but it came out like the foundations I mixed were kind of a little bit, really a little bit lighter than my neck. But when I went in with my contour, it actually arranged everything. So make sure you blend. If you can see, look at my neck and look at my face, there's not much difference, but the other side you're going to feel like, okay, there's a lot of difference. You see, because my face is kind of darker than my neck because I've been walking under the sun, and yeah. So you blend the other side. Always take your time when you're blending your foundation. Don't rush. Take your time. If you see this video rushing, it's because I forwarded so that the video won't be that long. So always take your time. Take your time and blend. From there, I went in with my concealer. Always go with the concealer 1 or 2 shades lighter than your skin tone. Make sure you take your time and blend. We already know the ritual with beauty blender. If you are using the beauty blender, I will repeat this because this is very important to know. If you are using the beauty blender, make sure your beauty blender is always wet. When I say wet, you go and wet your beauty blender with water, with clean water. You press it, you squeeze it until water, if 1 drop of water does not come out from the blender. That's when you know your blender is ready to be used. You press it until there's no more water, not even a drop. Then you can use it now. It helps a lot. Try it and you come and comment. You see the difference between a wet blender and a dry blender. So you know where you apply your concealer already. You apply your concealer under your eye zones, on your forehead, on your middle nose, under your nose, on your chin. Those are the places. They call them light places, luminous places if you want. So you blend well. Take your time and blend well, girls. Take your time and blend well. When you're done and satisfied with your blendings, you go in with your contour. So I use one shade darker foundation than my normal shade, to do my contour. Always take 1.5 shade darker. 1.5 shade darker. Don't use a very dark foundation or concealer. No. Use 1.5 shade darker. You thank me for that later. So you use it, you apply it where I'm applying, and then you use your blender or your brush, anyone you feel comfortable with, and blend exactly how I'm doing in the video. On your bone cheek, or your forehead. Is it bone cheek or cheekbone? Cheekbone, right? On your, on your cheekbone, on your forehead, on your side nose. Yeah. You just blend very well. You can see what it's doing right there. You're seeing, look at my forehead. You see the difference already. But there's this technique I actually wanted to teach you guys. When you've blended your contour like this, you can see the demarcation between the contour and the concealer, right? That demarcation is not supposed to be there. And I'm going to show you what to do to remove the demarcation. Let's go, girls. Let's go, queens. Let's go. Take your time and blend. So you go in now with your powder, with your loose powder, you take your powder, you remove the excess and you apply, just like I'm doing, girls. Just like I'm doing. You apply. You do the same thing on the other side. You're seeing the side already has given, right? Just look at it. Then look at the other side. You're seeing that demarcation I'm talking about between, look at the powder, look at under, you're seeing the demarcation between the powder and the contour. We're going to remove that demarcation because it's not supposed to be there. So let's go. You have to apply it everywhere you applied your concealer and bring it to your, your smiling lines, so that whenever you smile, your smiling line are not going to crack. You know what I'm talking about? When you smile, your face folds at that particular point, at that particular place on your face. So if you don't put a certain powder there, it's going to crack. Make sure you put your certain powder there as well. Look at what I'm doing. That's my smiling line. Did you see that? So you go in now with your powder or contour, just like that. You're seeing that demarcation I'm talking about, right? You can see those lines between the... Look at that. You're seeing the demarcation. We're going to remove that. It makes like there's a line on your face creating a V shape. That line is not supposed to be there. So to remove that line, what do? You take a powder color or shade that is not like that is not your shade, and that is not darker than you. It's just in the middle. It's not your shade and it's not the contour shade. It's just in the middle. You take it and blend those lines. That's how the lines goes. You take and blend those lines. The lines are going to disappear. They're not going to be that sharp. Yeah, girl, you did it. So look at what I'm doing right now. That's exactly what I'm doing here. Look at how that line just disappeared. The line up. Look at that. It's just like magic. Look at the line up. Look at what's going to happen. Yeah. It's no more that harsh. Can you see the difference? This is a technique. This is what people pay to know. I'm giving it to you like that because you are my queens. You are my baddies. We are into this together. So you just do the same on your forehead to remove that harsh line. That demarcation line. It's not supposed to be there. You're not a robot. So let's go. Do the same on your nose. Then go in with your blush. Yeah, you all know I love blush. Like, my two best things in makeup is blush and eyeliner. You know, right? You know what's up now. So you apply your blush. I applied this blush and I felt like the demarcation lines were too harsh. So what I did is I used my powder brush and blended it out. Yeah, that's what I did. Just look at that. I really took my time and blended it out, and it became better. It became more natural. I love that technique. I love it. You should use it. Seriously, you should. So from there, you take your powder shade and you apply on all your face. Don't take too much. Just take a little, dab it out, remove the excess, and blend your whole face together. Bring the face together, baby. We are not done with the eyes yet, so you have to stay till the end of the video to see how we did the eyes. Very important. Very important. Blend everything together. Let's go the eyeliner. Are you seeing what's on my eye? I have a boy on the eye. It came out, recently, and it hurts, but I got do tutorial for my queens. I don't care about whatever comes out on my eyes. I got to do this tutorial for my queens because they gotta know. We are tired of paying makeup artists for our daily, we have to do our makeup ourselves. So I'm here for my queens, for the beginners especially. So let's do the liner. I did the other one out camera, the other eye. So I'm going with my liner gel, to define those eyes, to make those eyes brighter and sexier. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So you apply it on your waterline. You're going to see the difference. Just from now, you already see the difference, right? Your eyes just look. It just looks sharper. It just looks sexier. Look at that. So I did the other side our camera. Spray your face. Use a fan, a hand fan to dry it out. Really spray your face very well because we all know how important that spray is. So use a dry fan. Let's go to our lips. Our lip gumbo. So for the lips, what we need actually is your brown gel. You need whatever color of lips you want to do. Yeah, I wanted to do nude, so I went in with the. You will not believe it, but this technique is kind of. I used. Let me not talk. You're just going to see what I used there. It's kind of shocking, but it worked well for me, and I know it's going to work well for you. Just go and try it out. Just try it out. Try it out, and you're gonna love it because it actually saves me a lot of stress mixing colors of lipsticks to get a nude lip whereas I can just use my concealer and a kind of nude lip to get a nude lip. Look at that's concealer right there. That's a concealer. Look at how it looks. It looks like Genzi's. What was Genzi's? I don't know. It looks like makeup of those olden days. But look at that. When I add this, look at what it gives, girl. Look at that. Look at that. You're gonna love the lips. Just look at that. Make sure you blend well. If you can use a brush to blend, then use it because you're supposed to blend it very well. That okay, look at what I'm doing right here. Makeup is really about blending, even your lips. That brown, the brown liner, the brown gel I used to line my lips, it's not supposed to be harsh like that. So you're supposed to blend it very well. If you can use a brush to blend it, then fine. Look at how it is here. I forwarded the video because I really do not want this video to be too long. The video is already 24 minutes, almost 25 minutes. I really do not want it to be too long. So I went directly with my bronzer. Look at that glow, girl. Look at that glow. Okay. The face is giving, right? It's giving, right? So you already know where to apply your bronzer. You apply your bronzer on your cheekbone, middle nose, forehead, Then I applied my lashes out camera. Sincerely, yeah. I applied my lashes out camera. So you go in with your mascara. This mascara is just everything because it has the down lash side and the upper lash side. So this is the down lash side. Look at how those lashes are looking, and just good. I feel just satisfied. Look at how they look. When applying this, you're supposed to be careful because if you are not careful, it's going to ruin your makeup. Like it's going to touch your makeup. So be careful when doing this. So you apply your mascara on your lower lashes and on your upper lashes. Is that face not giving? Is that face not giving? It is, right? So in the comment section, I'm going to wait for you in the comment section. You tell me if you love the look, if you do not love the look, if you learn something, if you do not learn something, I will just be waiting for you in the comment section. And do not forget to subscribe for more videos. If you have not been seeing my videos, subscribe so you can go and look at my videos. Look at the other techniques because I'm just using different techniques or different videos. Look at those lips. I feel distracted by this makeup. So this is the end look. Thank you for watching the video too. Yeah, look at this girl. Look at how pretty the makeup is. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share to help others. I love you, queens. Really, I don't. Bye. I'm out of words. Bye.